right, what do you picture when you think of the American car? Is it innovation, might, and muscle? It is no secret this country loves its classic cars, its big trucks, its SUVs. And tonight there is a new push to drastically shrink the American automobile. President Trump says he is ready to let manufacturers build tiny cars made popular in Asia, right here in the U.S. Making that happen would require massive investment. The ultra small vehicles get far better gas mileage. They cost a fraction of most sedans, but many states already ban or restrict them because of serious safety concerns. NewsNation's Mills Hayes is tracking this. Mills, is this the future?
Natasha, President Trump says he has approved tiny cars to be built in America, adding that manufacturers have long wanted to do this. But the bigger question, will these tiny cars take off in the SUV-loving US of A? And as Americans feel the financial pinch, will these tiny cars offer a big bang for their buck?
They're very small, they're really cute. And I said, how would that do in this country? And everyone seems to think good, but you're not allowed to build them. And I've authorized the secretary to immediately approve the production of those cars.
President Trump touting tiny key cars earlier this week in the Oval Office, hoping to offer Americans a cheaper, more fuel-efficient option. On average, these tiny cars get between 20 and 30 miles more per gallon compared to the average midsize sedan in the U.S. And the cost for a key car is between $8,000 to $15,000, much lower than the current price for a midsize sedan. But 6 states currently have bans on these tiny cars, mostly over safety concerns. And another 20 other states have restrictions on the cars. In Alabama, for example, the max tiny car speed can't be more than 25 miles per hour.
I drive mine on the interstate. I don't have an issue with it, but if somebody is a new driver and they've only ever driven a Ford F-150 and they get in a K truck and drive at 70 miles per hour on the interstate, it might be a little intense for them.
David McChristian is the founder of Lone Star Key. He successfully lobbied to change Texas's state law to allow these vehicles on the road and is now working to change laws in other states. But he thinks key cars may be a hard sell for Americans.
It's possible that if they relax the federal motor vehicle safety standards that we could see something. The American market has never really, been that into really tiny cars. We've kind of been conditioned that bigger is better.
But momentum could already be shifting into gear for more tiny cars. Tyler Barge imports Japanese cars like Keys in Wisconsin and says American demand has grown.
My goal originally in doing this was to import 5 to 6 cars a year. Last year it was around 20, but this year we're rapidly approaching 60.
U.S. manufacturers would likely need to upgrade safety features, emission controls, and equipment to meet current federal standards. But with President Trump putting the pedal to the metal, the race to manufacture tiny cars could just be starting, Natasha.
Very interesting. Mills Hayes with that live report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.